Hey guys, I'm Bad Poetry and today I'm gonna be showing you a couple of tricks to make your pluck sounds sound better, sound more cool, and sound magical. So let's get to it. Some of you guys might already know the first trick, and before I start, let me play a short part of the beat that I have produced here. Alright, this is the intro. By the way, the song already came out. You can find a link in the description if you want to check out the finished song. Okay, so let's start. This is the part I'm gonna be looking at. This is the pluck part. It's pretty basic, but kind of catchy as well. So, okay, the first trick has to do with programming and MIDI. A lot of you guys might already know this trick, but might not be doing it every time you make a track, and you should. So one important thing, if you guys are using FL Studio, you need to get to here, project settings, and look at this thing right here. This is time base. I think the default setting on FL Studio is at 96, and what that means is it's about the MIDI resolution basically, and it means you have 96 points for each quarter note. You guys don't really need to understand this, but you just need to know that for your tracks to sound more organic when you program your MIDI, the resolution should be a bit higher. Now in this project I've used the 786, which is kind of high. It's a really fine resolution, and when you have a higher resolution, it means the project uses more CPU. So you guys need to find a middle ground. I recommend maybe using 192 or 384. So yeah, let's keep it at whatever this is for now. This is the MIDI part. I've already composed it. And this is the first trick, okay? When you zoom in on the notes, see they're kind of just straight up programmed. Like they have some variation in the velocity, but all the notes are aligned. They're just straight up quantized. And what you guys want to do, if you want to make it sound more organic, is you guys need to do this. Just shift all the notes a little bit from each other so that they emulate what a live player would be doing. So yeah, that's pretty much what the trick is. You do this, and you also do a little bit of variation in the velocity right here. A little bit. And you need to do this for all the notes, which some of you might be a little bit lazy. I know I am a lot of the time, but you need to do this because it makes a big difference. Okay, so this is the first trick. Let me do this for all the notes, and I'm gonna show you guys what the difference is. Okay. Okay guys, so I did this thing on the entire sequence. This is what it sounds like fully quantized. And this is what it sounds like when you do the trick. It's a subtle difference, but the plucks sound a bit more complex, richer. They have a more interesting timbre, and it's it just sounds better. It really is worth doing if you guys have a beat that has a pluck sound at the center of it. You guys should do this every time. Okay, so now on to the second trick, which is a more special trick, and not a lot of people know this and do this. So this is what it is. Okay, the bit is at 93 BPM. So what we are gonna do is basically we're gonna take this pluck part, we're gonna speed up the tempo of the track, we're gonna export, and then we are gonna bring the tempo back down to the original tempo of the track. And what that does is basically it stretches the audio and then stretches it back. And what that does is introduce just a little bit of artifacts, digital stretching artifacts. And you guys usually want to avoid doing this, but in this case, it makes the sound a little bit cooler, kind of, I don't know, just messes it up, but it sounds cool. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go for 117. Okay, this arbitrary, it's about like 20% maybe. You guys need to experiment, find the perfect like tempo difference that's gonna give you the best sound. Okay, let's try it. Let's export. I'm gonna name this Pluck 117. Export. Disable the master effects. Okay guys, we have our Pluck exported. Let's bring it into the project. And I'm gonna add another track here and solo that. Okay, so what we need to do now is bring it back to the original tempo. You could go about it a couple of ways. You can either just align it and use the auto mode, which is gonna just stretch it, or you could use the new stretch mode in FL Studio, which has been here since like version 12 or something. For now, I'm just gonna use the stretch mode and just pull the tempo back and don't re-stretch, and let's see what it sounds like. So this is what it sounds like, guys. It's not a huge difference, but if you guys like listen to it, it just sounds cooler, man. Sounds baller. Yeah, let's try to replace the intro part with this Pluck sound, and let's listen to both versions and see what the difference is like. So yeah, this is what it is. I hope you guys could hear the difference, because I really think those two tricks make a big difference in what the sound is. They keep it more interesting, more ear candy like, and I hope you guys could take use of this technique. So yeah guys, those are the two tricks I wanted to show you today. I hope you guys could make use of them in your productions. I really do believe those tricks make a big difference in your sound. They're gonna give you an interesting and unique sound that's gonna differentiate you from other producers. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Instagram, and also don't forget to check out the finished song. It was released here in Bulgaria, and I hope you guys could like the song. And maybe if you guys want me to show you some other tricks that I use in the song, you could drop a comment, and I'm gonna do a tutorial for you guys. So yeah, peace out.